Space is vast and dark, it's also incredibly cold. The universe stretches out in all directions, an endless expanse of emptiness punctuated by distant stars and galaxies. This immense void is not just a visual spectacle but a realm of extreme conditions that challenge our understanding of physics and the limits of human endurance. The average temperature of space is about -270.45 degrees Celsius. This frigid environment is a result of the near-total absence of matter, which means there are very few particles to transfer heat. In such a cold setting, the concept of temperature takes on a whole new meaning, as it is defined by the energy of the sparse particles that do exist. This bone-chilling temperature is just a few degrees above absolute zero, the point at which all molecular motion stops. Absolute zero, measured at -273.15 degrees Celsius, represents the theoretical limit of cold, where atoms would cease to move entirely. It's a state that cannot be achieved naturally, but space comes remarkably close. But hidden within this frosty expanse is a place even colder, the Boomerang Nebula. This nebula, located about 5,000 light-years from Earth, holds the record for the coldest known place in the universe. With temperatures dipping to just 1 degree Kelvin above absolute zero, it offers a glimpse into the extreme conditions that can exist in the cosmos. The Boomerang Nebula is a testament to the incredible and often surprising phenomena that the universe holds. Located 5,000 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Centaurus, the Boomerang Nebula is a protoplanetary nebula. This means it's a dying star in the process of shedding its outer layers. What makes the Boomerang Nebula special is its record-breaking temperature. The Boomerang Nebula boasts a temperature of -272 degrees Celsius, or -457.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This makes it the coldest known place in the universe, even colder than the background temperature of space. But why is this nebula so exceptionally cold? Section 4. Expanding gases. The science behind the chill. The extreme cold of the Boomerang Nebula is due to the rapid expansion of gases being ejected from its central star. This nebula, located about 5,000 light-years away from Earth, is known as the coldest place in the universe. The temperature here drops to just 1 degree Kelvin, which is almost -272 degrees Celsius. This phenomenon is fascinating because it provides a natural laboratory for studying the physics of extreme cold. As these gases expand into the vacuum of space, they cool down dramatically, much like how a refrigerator works. In a refrigerator, a coolant gas is compressed and then allowed to expand, absorbing heat and cooling the interior. Similarly, in the Boomerang Nebula, the rapid expansion of gases causes a significant drop in temperature. This process is a perfect example of the principles of thermodynamics at work in the cosmos. The gas molecules are spreading out and losing energy, leading to a rapid decrease in temperature. As the molecules move farther apart, they lose kinetic energy, which results in a lower temperature. This is similar to how the air feels cooler when it expands after being compressed. The Boomerang Nebula's extreme cold is a direct result of this rapid expansion and energy loss, making it a unique and intriguing object of study in the universe. Section 5. Life in the extreme cold. The Boomerang Nebula provides scientists with a unique laboratory to study the processes of star and planet formation in extreme conditions. Located about 5,000 light-years away from Earth, this nebula is known as the coldest place in the universe, with temperatures dipping to just 1 degree Kelvin above absolute zero. This makes it an extraordinary subject of study for astronomers and astrophysicists. Its ultra-cold environment offers clues about the early universe and the conditions under which stars and planets are born. By examining the Boomerang Nebula, scientists can gain insights into the processes that governed the formation of celestial bodies billions of years ago. This knowledge helps us understand not only our own solar system but also the countless other systems scattered throughout the cosmos. But it also begs the question, could any form of life as we know it or otherwise exist in such an incredibly cold place? While the conditions are harsh and seemingly inhospitable, the possibility of life in extreme environments cannot be entirely ruled out. On Earth we have discovered extremophiles, organisms that thrive in the most unlikely and severe conditions, such as deep ocean vents and acidic hot springs. Could similar life forms exist in the frigid expanse of the Boomerang Nebula? This remains one of the most intriguing questions for astrobiologists and researchers alike.